Yes, it's true. Trump was shot at.
Just at the right time, the right second, Trump turned. Just made a turn. You hear the pop, 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 turns, and then pop, 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 pop. That was a supposedly Secret Service firing back. Trump has survived. He's fine. He is a warrior. This guy's like Braveheart, man. I can't believe what I'm witnessing here.
Now, you can say whatever you want about Trump, but surviving getting shot at is quite something. I believe that regardless of your political affiliation, their prayers should go out for him. But that's just me. Now, the other thing is there's a July 15th event supposedly about to happen. And I really don't think that Trump almost getting killed is that event. I think it's something else. And I do think that something's going to happen. Now, I'm not one to jump on these bandwagons of different fear porn. I really don't believe in it. I really believe in being hopeful. But I also believe in different methods of seeing things. And one of those is with remote viewing. And remote viewing has come up with July 15th as some sort of event.
We have Dick Allgaier. He's got a group of expert remote viewers. Arguably, they used to work even for the military. So they have what you call a hit rate that is really high. Probably well over 80%, well over that.
Now, regardless of what you think about remote viewing, it is actually being used by the military successfully.
Just the fact that you can demonstrate the ability to displace a portion of your awareness across space and time and bring back valid data and know enough about the target that you can prove it's valid data, that's mind-blowing enough.
So regardless on where you sit in terms of woo-woo, you should definitely be paying attention when remote viewers, several of them, come together and have matching indicators that something's about to happen.
They remote viewed it, and there are 6 different people with all their different paperwork. Now, and what they got are certain hits. One hit is a planning group around, say, a conference table or whatever that appears to be military. So there was advanced planning in this event. So keep that in mind. This is not a natural event. Okay, whatever it is, advanced planning.
That's definitely a good reason to trust that something might happen on July 15th. But the other is Cliff High. I don't know if you pay attention to Cliff High, but he's been known to basically scrape data from the internet and through all that data make projections based on keywords and other indicators. And he actually came out and said something's going to happen as well.
I will learn something. I'll go in with a deep sense of comprehension, and I tend to not get that too much with the kind of out there stuff. But this one, I mean, the Cliff High one was just an interesting project. When we debriefed it, I was genuinely interested in the sessions, in the tasking, the fact that of what it was based on Cliff's WebBot, internet scrubbing software. And the fact that some of the stuff in our sessions matched the WebBot data. That's interesting, man. That's really interesting.
Now, the two could be tied together, for sure. However, I trust my own spidey senses as well. And I actually think that something is going to happen. But I don't think it's laid out in stone at all. And I think we all have something to say for what's going to happen. And I don't think it has to be this big thing. Now, there are some things seem to indicate that there's going to be a military event. And as well as I, if you spend any amount of time on the internet looking at different conspiracies, one of them is a fake alien invasion.
Secondly, they saw a UFO in the sky. 3 or more of them saw a UFO during this event.
Honestly, for myself, I don't think that's the type of thing that's going to happen. I think there's something else going on. And I think it's a little more of a production. I really don't think it's something to worry about. It could actually just be a layup for a future event. We all know what they like to do in terms of problem, reaction, solution.
It's going to be a problem, reaction, solution type of situation where they've already made the solution. They've already developed what they want to be the new financial governance system after this new Bretton Woods moment. They just need some sort of big event on the scale of World War II or some large event that's equally disruptive in order to be like, all right, now it's time for a new financial governance system.
Regardless of what this event is, I think it's good to be prepared for just about anything.
All of them, or most of them, saw NORAD being involved. There seems to be an emphasis on the possibility that it's the West Coast of the United States.
But at the same time, I believe in our collective capacity to basically influence future events in a positive way. My thought is that if there are as much of us as possible, so spread this video wide, getting together and thinking positively about the 15th, that is going to help influence the future. And I know there's some of you who are like, it's not going to do anything. It really does matter. We are collectively combined together. And the more of us that do this, for our future as we move along, the better it's going to be. And that's exactly why they don't want us to do it, because they want to use our collective energy for the negative, for their own means. And when we actually hijack that, move away from their models of fear and use it for good, that can totally change things as well. It's not just all about the 3D world. There are other things at play. And the more of us acknowledge that and start to use that energy for both our individual and collective good, the better off we're going to be. So I really think there's a possibility that regardless of what happens, we can kind of offset that with our collective being. So we can make a difference within our heart, individually and collectively. So that's my thought to you, is go ahead and embrace the 15th as some wonderful event and put your love towards that event. And let's see what happens. I believe that we can make a difference. Peace.